My sister has 3 boys, and they're visiting me 10, 12, 14, and 16. And last night, the 12-year-old goes, "Hey, I want to get a workout in," and it's like 8:30. I'm like, "Sure." So I know, awesome, right? So I do a workout. I set up a workout for him: shoulder to overhead, burpees, and pull-ups, 10 rounds. And Avi sees me setting it up, and he jumps in, and they get at it, and they start working out. It's like fucking 8:30 at night. It's probably Avi's 600th workout of the day. And afterwards, we're in the kitchen, and he goes, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Sure." And he goes, Why work out? What's the point of working out? Like, what's working out do? I was like,
that's when you pop your tart. And you're like, "This is why, buddy."
Well, it's funny because I told him, and I could see his brothers maybe looked a little nervous, like they thought it was a dumb question. But really, it's like, I didn't think it was a dumb question at all. I thought it was fucking amazing. But the answer I gave him is the answer I learned from CrossFit, and I guess even before CrossFit but CrossFit just said it more eloquently, is that we work out to stress our body so our body adapts so that we get stronger.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, I think it's great, right?
I'm asking for your guys' approval on a 1 to 10. How was my answer?
I think that was... Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I think there's 100 different answers. I mean, more than that, correct answers for that question. And I mean, you can go that route of just like, it's good for your body, like you're supposed to do physical activity. You can go with like, teaching yourself that you're not made of glass. Like, you can push yourself, find that new limit. Because once you realize that, like, oh, this pain in my lungs isn't the end. It's like, oh, okay. Every task after that seems easier. And then there's just a whole natural thing of like, you feel good after. You get that hit of endorphins and like, you feel like you accomplished something. You physically feel good, whatever it is. I mean, you even go down the route of like camaraderie between people. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, if you have a 16-year-old nephew, like, how much in common do you have with him? You personally.
Right. And this was now, the 12-year-old asking me this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So 12-year-old, like,
not much at all.
You guys talking politics or like you have some hobbies together, but it's like, no, you can do these workouts together. And now that's something that's going to bring you close together. You have this common thing that you two do together. So I mean, there's a million right answers and they're all good.
Yeah. And we talked go ahead. Sorry, Josh.
Oh, no, I was going to say, yeah, that was the answer that you gave him is a good answer. You're almost like, hey, your body's like your mind, right? We can't let it be stagnant. Our bodies aren't meant to be stagnant, just like our minds aren't meant to be stagnant. And, teaching a 12-year-old that at an early age is a great lesson to be learned. I never learned that. No one ever sat down and told me why I should be exercising. I just did it because I like to play sports. And how you get better at sports is by exercising, right? So yeah, it's like Matt said, there's 1,000 different reasons why you could tell a kid you should be exercising, but I thought you gave him a good answer.